What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for checking out the channel. I do appreciate it. If you guys are new, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the Patreon for daily sports predictions. Link is always in the description. I had to make a video on this rigged and scripted Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight on Netflix. The first ever Netflix boxing event. If you stayed up to watch it, disappointing. Whatever, you could tell this fight was rigged and scripted. They had Jake Paul go in there and beat Tyson, but not KO Tyson. That way all the sheep diehard Tyson fans aren't upset with Jake Paul that he knocked out a legend and 58-year-old, blah, blah, blah. But, you know what I mean? He did enough to win the fight. What a rigged and scripted joke to take everybody's money, over 72,000. So this fight, I mean, Mike Tyson has a slight narrative to win, but come on. In reality, a 58-year-old, even doesn't matter what the numbers say, no way he was going to beat a 27-year-old Jake Paul. Jake Paul, uprising boxing. It was his promotion, and basically I passed the torch from one of the all-time greats of Mike Tyson, passing the torch to Jake Paul, a YouTuber who's now a pro boxer. But I'm going to go through stuff here real quick of the numbers that Tyson had, and then Jake Paul, and why Jake really won this fight. So right here, look at it. It says Jake Paul defeats Tyson by decision. Look at that. Look at it. The video on ESPN is a minute 38 seconds. So 1 minute 38 seconds. What if I told you from Mike Tyson's birthday to last night's fight was 138 days later? 138 days later, like how the video, the highlights was a minute 38 seconds long. If you include the end date, it's a span of 139 days. Like Jake Paul equals 139. So what a perfect time for Mike Tyson to come back. 139 days, a span of 139 days after his birthday, when Jake Paul equals 139. Mike Tyson, 41, 112, Dallas. But yeah, Tyson's on 50 pro wins. He could have got his 51st pro win. Joseph Paul does equals 51. But in boxing, simple stuff like that, nah. They go by narrative usually. Paul equals 50, so we just stay on 50 wins. So, what was it? 797, I think. Let me see here. This was Tyson's first pro fight in 20 years. Or I believe it's 7,000 and... Here, let me just go. Let's go look real quick. So right there, Tyson falls to 50-7. 7-date numerology. He's age 58. Yeah, look at that. 3 straight losses. Look at that. They really went on the they had to make it a pro fight. It was going to be an exhibition, but no, they had to make it a pro fight. That way Jake Paul can say that he beat Mike Tyson, a legend, when had no business being in the ring. Since 2005 was his last pro fight. He fought against Kevin McBride, who's 51 years old. Like Joseph Paul equals 51, just handed Mike Tyson another loss. That fight was June 11th, 05. So June 11th, 05 was Tyson's last pro fight. So June 11th, 2005 to yesterday's fight was 7,097 days. 7,097. Remember, in numerology, 0 has no value. So 7097, sort of like 797 to 139 prime, like Jake Paul equals 139. So after 7,097 days, the guy with 139 connection beats Mike Tyson when Jake Paul equals 139. It was a span of 139 days after Mike Tyson's birthday, and Kevin McBride, the dude that beat Tyson last, is 51 years old. Look at that. Tyson's from New York. Man, this fight was in New York. Oh, my God. But look, Jake Paul improves to 11-1 versus the fighter from New York when New York's 111. Jake Paul stays on 7 KOs on the 7-date numerology. Here, let's look up Kevin McBride. I'll show you guys. He's 51 years old. Look at this. 51 years old. The last fighter to beat Mike Tyson, his last pro fight, he lost to Kevin McBride at age 51. Kevin McBride is. And now Joseph Paul, instead of Tyson getting his 51st win, He falls at the hands of Jake Joseph Paul, 51. So yeah, Jake's 11-1 now. He has 60 rounds fought. We just had the 60th election. Jake Paul from Cleveland, Ohio. Donald Trump, Glover, Cleveland. Donald Trump, Glover, Cleveland connection. Jake Paul endorsed Donald Trump, and now he goes to distance to get 60 total rounds fought, guys. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. And Tyson now has look at that. Tyson goes the distance to have 223 rounds fought. 223 is the 48th prime number. Yeah. 48th prime number. Guess what Donald Trump equals? So that you could say this was a look at that. Look at that. You could say this was another Donald Trump ritual. Look at this. So this fight was 138 days after Tyson's birthday. 138 days. Like Donald Trump 138. Mike Tyson now has 223 rounds fought because he went the distance. 223 is the 48th prime, like Donald Trump equals 48. And Jake Paul has 52 rounds fought. He goes the distance to get to 60, like Donald Trump equals 60. So 138, 48, and 60 connection all hits in this fight. New York, Cleveland, Donald Trump from New York, age 78 years old. When New York equals 78 and 111, like Jake Paul gets the 11-1. Donald Trump, 78 years old. New York, 78. And Donald Trump, like I said, 48-60. Now Jake has 60 rounds fought. Tyson, 223 to 48th prime, 138 days after his birthday. Rigged and scripted, guys. This is rigged and scripted. Theater. Donald Trump. Jake Paul endorsed Donald Trump. What a joke. Man, it would have been perfect if Trump was the 48th president. It's still 2 months before then, but it would have just made so much more sense if he was 48 instead of, 48 instead of 47 because his name. June 14th, yeah, so let me see how many days ago was his birthday. 154. Okay. But man, what a rigged and scripted joke, guys. What a rigged and scripted joke. Dallas 49, Jake Paul. But yeah, the 111. Man, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Rigged and scripted boxing. Jake Paul wins. Beats Mike Tyson. Like I said, the 51 was there. But you see how bigger and deeper this is. All connected to Donald Trump. Became, Glover, Cleveland, second-term president from New York. Tyson from New York. Jake Paul from Cleveland, Ohio. Glover, Cleveland. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Rigged scripted boxing. Show some love. Support the work. And keep exposing these rigged and scripted games. Rigged and scripted boxing fights. UFC tomorrow. See you guys.